Has your baby suffered seizures following birth? And now you have questions. You may be thinking, okay, has my baby suffered a brain injury? And if so, how did this occur? Want to know what I'm getting at here? Stay with me as I share with you this very important information. Hello, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm a childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorney practicing law here in the state of Maryland, and I would like to quickly talk with you today about seizures following birth. And, is this an indication that your baby has suffered a brain injury? Now, the purpose of today's video is to help you understand, some of the common things that we see when individuals contact us and, they're concerned that their baby has suffered a brain injury and how in some instances this can occur. All right, so what we can generally see as mothers, they will come in, they will present themselves to the delivery room and to the hospital, and everything will be going okay. Mother followed all the directions of her doctors and everything, kept up with the prenatal visits, did everything that she was supposed to do. But what happens in some cases is that when the mother's water breaks, that there is meconium in the fluid. And I've talked about meconium in the past. You could check out some of my other videos on my website or on YouTube about meconium, but suffice it to say, meconium is essentially the baby's stool. And once meconium is present in the fluid, then doctors must pay close attention to the rest of the delivery process. And the reason this is the case is because if meconium is coupled with certain things, then those could be indications that the baby is no longer tolerating a vaginal delivery. Now, there's a very important tool that doctors and nurses use during the vaginal delivery process to help them understand whether your baby is tolerating that vaginal delivery. And that tool is the electronic fetal heart monitor. And so this monitor is looking at the baby's heart rate, among other things. And what the monitor can show in certain instances is it can show minimal variability, or it can show late decelerations, or it can show bradycardia, or it can show tachycardia. So if you have meconium coupled with some of these things that give concern on the fetal heart monitor, i.e. bradycardia, late decelerations, and certain things like that, then these could be strong indications that that fetal strip is no longer reassuring and that this baby is no longer tolerating a vaginal delivery. So when a baby is no longer tolerating a vaginal delivery and you've got meconium present and some more other things, then doctors must move to help the baby out. Failure to properly diagnose the fact that the baby is in distress, or we've got a non-reassuring strip, and failure to diagnose that and to treat it appropriately can lead to an injury to the baby's brain. And so in a lot of cases, what you'll see, if certain other intrauterine resuscitation measures are not working, or certain other types of treatments are not working, and the baby is still struggling, doctors must move to an emergency C-section. And so what we can have in some cases when individuals contact us is that, they will have went on ahead with a vaginal delivery, pushed all the way through, the strip was non-reassuring, the baby was struggling along the way, and then the baby suffers a brain injury. And then, shortly after, maybe in the NICU, it's discovered that the baby is suffering from seizures. And so when we back this thing up, or we look backwards, then the seizures, which is, an injury to the brain, this could have happened because of what I talked about in this video. The baby was no longer tolerating a vaginal delivery. Doctors failed to diagnose it. They failed to move to that emergency C-section if it was warranted. So why have I taken the time today to talk with you about this really important information? Because more than likely, if you're watching this video today, your baby has suffered seizures following birth, and now you're concerned. Maybe doctors have told you that your baby has suffered a brain injury. Maybe they've mentioned the term HIE or hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy. Maybe there were certain types of treatment that they had to use for your baby, and now you are concerned. You don't know what the future is going to hold. You know that your baby is going to have challenges, and you're just not sure how you're going to be able to meet these challenges. If you have all of this going on, and you would like to speak with me further about what's going on with your baby, this is what I invite you to do. And remember, taking this next action, it costs you absolutely nothing to take this action. What is that action? Go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call. I can be reached at 301-850-4832. You could also reach me toll free at 1-833-4BABY-HELP. If you prefer to send me an email first, you can email me at medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. I answer these type of birth injury, birth trauma, baby brain injury questions, and I answer things like this all the time, and I'll be happy to take some time and listen to your story. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here at Boston Law Group, LLC, in the state of Maryland, and we will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.